Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Faith in Despair. Today, we're going to take a look at our favorite bug, at our favorite crash of all time. It is the same crash that I tried to fix 2 days ago, and apparently it's still there. I put out a new build yesterday, and people immediately found it. And today, we're going to investigate and see if we can replicate it on stream. So apparently there's still a while function that is a problem. I have one crash file. Hopefully that will give me some answers. I'm gonna download this. Download it, open it on the side, and then I will go into this folder here right now. Then I will copy over this. Actually, I can just. Hello Nick, how is it going? The stakes have never been higher. Puts the stake on the shell. Oh no. Yeah. I really need to fix this issue, and it's an elusive one. That's for sure. I'm gonna open up my test save state again and open up this here. Oops, sorry. And then I'm gonna press continue and press load. And we should have a very fancy setup that is probably going to crash. Let's hope it does. Let's hope it does. Okay, I'm gonna just press space and see what happens, I guess. So far it seems alright. I assume it has something to do with full despair, so let's try to get to full despair. I mean, there's a lot of things happening again. Is it the one with the undead cards? No, unfortunately not. It is related to full despair. So whenever I think when I play this spell it should crash. I mean, that's perfect. I have the perfect setup. That is really, really good. The best thing that you can do, that you can have, is a reproducible bug. So thank you to QWERTY for sending me the save file. That was actually really, really good. Okay, it's time to investigate. It is probably related to one of the curses. And it's going to take a while, but I'm going to enjoy the ride. I'm going to enjoy the ride for sure. It's going to be another deep dive. Time to read the logs, exactly. Yeah, first of all, so last time on Monday, I investigated a very similar crash that I thought was this bug, but apparently it was. Maybe it was related to the bug, but I'm not sure. And I fixed this one, so I kind of have a theory of what is happening. Kind of have a theory, because there are some while loops. If you are, for example, if you are in a while loop, while one, and you're stuck inside of this loop, then the game just freezes, right? That is exactly what is happening here. Why is this opening up on the other monitor? There you go. That is exactly what's happening here. So what we need to do is we need to first of all add a few logging, like debug logs, and then read the logs as Nick has said. And then we will see. We will see. I'm also going to open up my player log so we can actually investigate. But it's really, really cool. So yesterday I thought this will be fine. We will fix it today. So I'm confident that we can find it. It's probably gotta see where the game gets stuck in a loop and unalives itself. Exactly. And I thought that I caught all of the while loops on Monday, because I actually went in and I added some fallbacks, like I added a counter, and when the counter reaches a certain number, it just exits the while loop, stuff like that. But apparently I missed something, and we will figure it out now. It is definitely on full despair. Full despair routine. So we are somewhere around here, and I think. So let's comment out these two lines, because I'm sure it's somewhere around here. Let's test it out. I assume you have a day off today. Is it one of your 2 days off? And how is the job going? 2 weeks left, Chirpy, indeed. And welcome. How are you doing? How is the demo going? Are you in the Screamfest now? Oh no, there are ads. Ads. The game is on full despair. Desperate to end it, but the only way to win is to not play at all. That's true. That's true. It is one of your days off. Very nice. So far so good. 7 reviews left until I hit a very positive rating. Wow. Awesome. And yeah, so you're in the Screenfest right now? Nice. Well. Nick, check out the demo, and if you like it, review it, please. Also, if you need a Russian translator, maybe Nick can help you, Chirpy. I could probably write a review on my other account. I'm like, I'm totally a different account. A different human being. But yeah, I'm really, really glad that the game finds a lot of success at the moment. I can't review the game unless I have bought it, and my review won't count if it's gift to copy. Nick, it's a free demo. It is a free demo. It's okay. No worries. And the demo takes around 15 minutes, and it's really, really good. Yeah, exactly. All right. So as we have seen, I'm going to load again. There is a Chirpy. I'm currently looking at a bug, a very strange crash that is occurring. Let's see. I think I can just trigger it now. Can I? That's +5. No, I cannot. Next turn, maybe. Okay, next turn. There is a strange part that I thought I had fixed on Monday, but apparently it's still in the game. And this is, you know, you don't want your game to crash. Like, you don't want that to happen. Okay, the game did not crash, so it's one of these two functions, definitely. I feel like it might be this one. Let's test it out. If it's not this one, then we will have somewhere else to look. That's really cool. Medium playtime of 30 minutes. That's crazy. Wow. We will have a stream later today, somewhere at 8 PM your time. Oh, nice. Medium playtime of 30 minutes is really, really good. You are going places, Chirpy. You are going places. Also, my game is on the bookshelf. My game is on the bookshelf. So, do you have any plans going forward? When will you continue working on the game? Or are you taking a little bit of a break right now? Alright, I'm going to play the spell and it should not... Let's see if it breaks. I don't know. We will see. It did not break. Alright. So it's not this. It's not this one, it is this one. Activate all cards with triggers. We're going to say debug log. Activating card.name. Trigger activate my target. And that should already give us something to work with. The stream won't be typical one. Gonna be a collab of Liz and Caporal Bordeaux, where Liz will dive into explaining the world of the creation and what was before. Oh, collaboration. Yeah, I was thinking about doing some collabs as well. You know, I was actually thinking about doing some kind of game dev podcast. So maybe Chirpy will be the first guest. I don't know. Breaks, not sure I know that word. I know it's probably it's in the dictionary somewhere. I know, I've heard of it. I'm gonna polish the demo even more for a while, and then I gotta start working on more content for the full game. Alright, that sounds like a plan. Hello, Button Software. The last crash I had was probably 2-3 years ago when I had recursive code inside a get. Yeah, this is a while loop issue. Unity just closed every time I ran the game. Wow. Just hit me up. Alright. Maybe I will think of something. Yeah, this is a while loop issue. It's like maybe it's a while loop issue, I don't know. Or maybe cards are triggering each other, I don't know. We will see. The investigation has begun. Official detective work. The detective is in. Give me an explorer, please. Thank you very much. Is this the correct player log? I've only crashed Unity a handful of times and every single time it's been a while loop. Exactly, it's not even Unity's fault, it's just, you know, it's my fault. Void updates my while loops? That makes sense, yeah. Invite me into, maybe I should try myself at doing interviews, that would be kind of funny. Yeah, well, maybe, we will see. This is a game dev podcast, but today I'm inviting my VTuber friend over here, and I heard he has problems hearing voices. Yeah. So, but I think this is the right. Is this the right file? Today is the 29th. This is not the correct file. No. Where is the? Where is the Philip Lena? I think this is it. No, this is crashes. Oh no, where is the editor log? Oh my god, Unity, where is the editor log? I always forget. Local app data editor log. Okay, I trust you. I trust you, Google. There it is. It was not lying. Wow. All right. That's active menu. Okay. So if we run this, let's see if we can get full despair. It is a pretty wild board. So I don't know if it's. The problem is then hearing too many voices and they all come out of nowhere. It's like all those voices are coming from the void of the universe. Okay. So it's probably one of these two, probably Minion. It's probably Minion, yeah. We will see. Am I at the fastest? Am I at the fastest speed? I am, okay. Gotta get some coffee, be right back, alright. See you in a bit. Alright, here comes the... Maybe I should just save here. That's a bit easier next time. If I play this, it should crash. Yeah. It is probably related to Minion. Let's be honest. I mean, it says so right here. That's the last card that is visible. Okay, I have a theory. I've got a theory that it's a demon, a dancing demon. But something isn't right there. Activating Hellspawn. Activating materia, targeting Hellspawn by default. It is definitely Hellspawn related. It's not that easy. Because there is a free slot. It can just be slotted on the lanes. Like enemy lanes can have infinite cards. So it's maybe I mean we will see. Maybe it's related to that. We will see. Where is Materia? Materia CS. Minion. Summon Minion. Alle Verweise suchen. So, Summon Minion. Somewhere around here, right? I'm gonna just return here. Yield break. So none of this should be accessible. I don't know. Just comment it out. And then we will see. If it doesn't break, then we will know if this is the cause. Can you not do that? Thank you very much. Open it up again. There we go. So you can spawn minions on table with 5 cards even when all card spots are taken. Yes, because enemy lanes, they can just spawn at the back of the cards. Like Solitaire. You yourself cannot do that. My dreaded Unity logo is back again. Isn't it just the best Unity splash logo you've ever seen? Isn't it just the best splash screen that you've ever seen? That's how they do it, yeah. So it's probably not related to space, but I will not rule it out. There might still be an issue in the code where it looks for a free space. Could be. Yeah, exactly. All right. Let's make sure this is saved and reloaded. Good morning, 8. Long time no see. How's it going? Today I'm trying to fix a very strange crash. The crash that I thought I had fixed on Monday, and I pushed a new build to yesterday, and somebody immediately reported the crash again. So I'm like, okay, which crash did I then fix? I guess there was another crash that was in the game. And it's not really, I mean, it is a crash, but it's kind of a freeze. So it's kind of in a while loop, probably. It gets stuck in a loop, and then Unity just freezes. So it's not a Unity issue, it's not a memory issue, it's just a coding issue. It's on me. It's on me. But today we will figure it out. It is a skill issue, probably. I don't know, we will see. And summon minion, so we have returned here. If this is the reason, then we will see immediately. Alright, it is related to summon minion. But as you can, there are two spots available, so that is not the issue. It's a curse issue? No. Don't get cursed and... Oh! I mean, yeah. That is actually a good point. If you get cursed, well, then it's on you. Just don't get cursed. Don't get cursed, my friend. So this is definitely somewhere in this function, and I feel like I know already where it is. I already know where it is. Get generate enemy card. Okay, turn card into minion. You know what? I'm gonna try comment this out just to make sure. No, let's go this direction. I'm gonna test the first line, and then we're going to test this line, then we're going to test this line, and then this line. So it's somewhere around here probably. Slowly but surely. The best way to prevent dying is to not get hit. Exactly, like in Sekiro. If you want to win in Sekiro, better not get hit. Nope. So I think it's somewhere around here. Probably in here. We will see. So if it works now, then it's not here. Let's load. I'm gonna put this here. Okay, it's still working. Let's close it. Let's uncomment the next line. It's probably not this one, but you know, just slow and steady. We are not in a rush. We still have 2 weeks to fix this bug. I still have 2 weeks to fix this. Isn't that great? Isn't it absolutely great to have so much time to fix one bug? I feel no rush at all. Let's try it again. It should work. Yeah. Alright. It's still working. Next. Turn card into minion. So maybe Nick was right. If it's still working here, then it's this one, and then it is probably related to choosing a lane. But I feel like it's somewhere here. I feel like it's here. So if it's crashing now, it is probably related to finding the next enemy. Kind of like the next enemy image or whatever, I don't know. I was actually wondering, you do a lot of job on streams, but do you work on code off stream as well? And if so, how much do you do off screen? Usually I do a lot off screen as well. So I stream Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Sometimes I even work after the stream, but not a lot of times. But on Tuesday, I also work for the other company the whole day, but I try to do something in the evening, just like an hour or two. And on Thursday I usually try to work on a game the whole day. Like I have, but it depends. Thursday, I don't know, in recent weeks, Thursday has turned more into like a day where I get a lot of other stuff done, like bureaucracy or updating the store page or actually working on music and stuff. So most of the work is actually still on stream, which is good because streaming helps me focus. As strange as it sounds. Okay. If it crashes now, then it is related to this function and we will have to go deeper. It is crashing here, right here. Wow. That is awesome. That is really, really good. Let's open Unity again and then look into this function right here. Add random slots and material for boss. All right. Then it's probably related to this function. I will do a counter test. I will exclude this and I will allow placing it, and then we will see if this is still working, so we can exclude the bug in here, and then we know for sure that it's only here. That's also what I want to know. While we look at the glorious splash screen of Unity. It's like whenever you wake up and your cat is on your stomach, but it's showing you its asshole. That is what I feel like it's doing. You were not right. I mean, you were almost right. Placing car in the first 3 lane, it's not here. The error is happening here when it's actually turned into a minion. I'm gonna show you. Because I have this uncommented now. If it crashes here, then you are right. If it crashes here, then you are right. Let's make sure that I've saved it. But then we have 2 bugs to fix. Then it's in the lane function and in the minion card function. And hopefully it's not that. You're 50% right. Again, I'm not ruling it out. I'm not ruling out that there's something else going on in the lane selection code. But I feel like this code is pretty error prone. It's okay. Safe from errors, not error prone. Prone to errors is the wrong word. If it crashes, you are 100% yeah. If it crashes, I will give you VIP. I will give you, or I will give you a sub actually. Okay. Okay, this is saved, so if it crashes now, I will give Nick a sub. Let's see. It did not crash. Unfortunately, it's not the lane function. I'm sorry, Nick. But yeah. It's not that. But it was a good call. It's like you were this close. Like it is the function right above it. That's you know, you were not that far off. It's like you were at line 2410, but it's actually at 2403. It did not crash, no. Okay, let's go into this one. Let's make sure that it still crashes. I'm gonna do this here, and it should not crash actually. No, somebody has stopped. Exactly. Okay, I feel like it's in this function, but we will see. So now I should not crash. Just to be clear. New item. It's a red circle. Really? What a grand item. Alright. It should not crash. Alright. It did not crash. Very nice. Still going though? Still going? Okay, it did not crash. So it wasn't the placing of the cards, but the way the minions spawn? Yeah, it is probably related to this function. Add random slots and material for boss. If I uncomment this line, I think it will crash. And I kind of have an idea why. There is a while loop in there somewhere. Somewhere deep inside of the minds of Moria. There is a bug that causes games to crash. In the minds of Moria. Okay, now it will crash. I'm absolutely sure it will crash. There it is. There it is. We are getting closer. We are getting closer. No, I don't want to quit Bongo Cat. Task beenden. Okay, it is in this function. Let's go deeper. Let's open up Unity again. Unity is like, what the hell? What the hell? What did I miss? Unity is going in and out of consciousness. And you found the culprit, or you're at very least super close. I am very close now, yeah. I feel like I'm very close. We can return this again and go inside here. We are next level now. Where is the vial? There it is. This is a vial, this is a vial, and this is a vial. Yeah. We will see. It could also be probably here, but I feel like it's one of these three. Yeah. We are at Pepe Sylvia level of conspiracy. Yeah, digging deeper with this bug. Indeed. Indeed. So. Let's save this. And now we need to figure out which of these three is not working. Debug log. Finding first lacrima. I will just put it inside of here. And then I will say new material string. And then I will put it right here. Finding second lacrima. New materia. Name. Get name. Can it just say save state name? Material string, there it is. Set random modifier. While new material works. Oof. Oof. And finding the third lacrima. If it material string. Okay, there it is. So it's one of these three, probably. We will now see where the issue lies. Let's open up my Explorer again. Get our editor log ready. I'm ready. We are so close. We are so close. I'm wondering why, at which lacrima it is actually getting stuck on. We will see. We will see in a minute. As soon as Unity is done. All right. Did I save? Yes, I did. On Monday, I found a bug, like during the debugging session, and the bug appeared, and I forgot to save the script file, so I was completely thrown off the trail. That is not good. Let's load. So as soon as I summon this or play this spell, we should see a log entry, probably here or here or here. So it's stuck in one of these three loops. Let me see. And it is stuck. Let's close it. A reminder for me, please. Exclamation marks for negative would mean no material kind of stuff. Yes, indeed. Yes, you're correct. That is correct. So this means if it doesn't work for enemy. Okay, let's see where it is actually stuck. Finding the third lacrima. It's stuck at the third lacrima. Wow. And it is really, really stuck. This text file. Oh my god. This text file has 50 megabytes already. That was filled up immediately. Why is it stuck? Because it has an empty string. It is empty. Wait a minute. Wait. Third lacrima. It has an empty string. Set random action. Let's see. Set random action defense, set random offense. What does it do? Apply material from string name. I'm gonna debug out this as well. Debug log new material string. And same for offense. Debug log new material string. Not really sure why this is not giving it anything. Why does it? I don't know yet. I have no idea. I feel like so we need to figure out why this is empty actually. This string is empty. But it should actually apply from string name and then set type. Ah. Wait a minute, maybe we can say type to string. No, that's not. Wait. It has a trigger type. There is no... Okay, it's not actually setting it. That's fine. We know what it's going to try. I think what we can do is type to string plus new materia get name materia. What? Why is there no function for this? Get current value works for enemy. Set random trigger. Oh, doesn't it say get text or something? To text. To simple text. There it is. There it is. The string for all three Lakama seems to be the same unless I'm not seeing something. Minions not having 3 slots for Lakama. No, I think it's the reason it's stuck here is because it probably has a material conflict that is never resolved, and it does not work together with works for enemy. I feel like that's it. Finding the third Lakama. But we will see now. We will see. Oh, I need to start it again. Let's see. It's going to be very apparent now. So what I feel like is happening, but we will see in a minute anyway. What I feel like is happening is that the glorious Unity screenshot, splash screen, is that it generates a Lakama for the minion, and then it says this doesn't work for the enemy, and it also has a material conflict. But I'm really surprised that it gets stuck. So I'm not sure. Oh, make sure there are no duplicate Lakama enemies. Has given material in total. Oh no. It is a duplication check. I see. So it's trying to make sure that it's not duplicate. But works for enemy probably works against that. That's crazy. Okay, we will see now. So it is trying to make it so that it has unique Lakama, unique actions. And yeah, I don't know. We will see. I have the debug output now. We will see exactly what's going on. Huh? Okay. That was weird. Let's see. If I play this, we have debug log right here. If I play this, we will know. we will know. It is crashing. Oh. Task beenden. We're going to start it again, so we don't have to wait. And now we will have the mystery solved. Solved mystery. No. What happened? Okay. Wait a minute, this is the previous one, right? Yeah. There it is. Is that it? Details? No, that's not it. Okay, we have to do it again. As soon as you start Unity, then it overrides the file again. So we'll have to open the file and then start Unity. Fair, that's fair enough. Load, clear spell. Alright, now it's stuck. Unity editor, task band. Open the file and investigate. It finds Thunderstrike. Inflict poison, Impulse. Weak. Shield. Okay. It finds a lot of them. Shield, inflict weak. Poison. Stone skin. Heal. And none of them work? Alright. We have to dig deeper. Is it because apply material from get random material string? No. Has material conflict. Alright. Debug log. It's going to be ugly. Checking for conflict. Debug log. Card script has skill material. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's not it. Okay, let's just add a lot of debug output. It keeps getting worse, so it discards the luck even though it's not necessary to duplicate. Yes. That seems to be what is happening. So we will have to, every return here, we will have to add a debug log. It is what it is. Has new material to simple text. Conflict. Alright. There is a lot of conflicting. Yeah, that's true. What we can do is we can say checking for conflict. And we will just do one at the end. So we can say no conflict found. Because then we can exclude this function for being a problem. Maybe it's this one, I don't know. It's gonna be tough. It's going to be tough. We are in the deep ends of the code now. I mean, we could also works for enemy. I feel it when I will try to make my own game. Why? What are you afraid of? This is fun. This is like putting on a detective hat and then making sure that you find the murderer. I feel like I should add more. Let's see. Let's say I will just put one. Just add a few. 2, 3. I could probably add breakpoints. I don't want to do it right now. Let's just try it like this. Just try it like this. Maybe we can figure it out like this. I mean, I'm kind of not surprised that there's a problem in here, because there's so many conflicts already. But it's still really strange. Like, not one of these is possible. Are you sure? I mean, that's gonna be so much time spent on debugging. It looks fun, kinda, minus all the routine. All the routine? Debugging is a lot of your time, that's true. Like this bug is costing me 2 days already. And sometimes you wanna add a feature or whatever, and then there is a bug, and you're like, okay, I have to fix this bug because it's really, really important. And so you have to do this trade-off, because the bug needs to be fixed. So maybe then you need to cut the feature. Yeah. All right. Are you ready? We will see a lot of the debug output now. And then we will maybe be able to tell what is happening. Fold the spare minion. All right. Let's kill it. Unity. I've killed Unity so many times now. Alright. Checking for conflict. Exhume. What? Checking for conflict. Bestow shield. Oh, what? Still, even when I get the chance to start learning programming, I'm unlikely to have much time to dedicate myself to it. I clearly won't be able to do it while having a job like my current one. I hardly have time for anything. When I'm so tired I am after work. I mean, yeah, that's a big problem. You work 2 days and truly need 2 days of rest. If I worked an entire week at a regular place. Yeah, no, that's a problem. I totally can see that. When I worked a regular 40-hour week, I tried to work after, like I tried to work on my games after I work, and I tried to at least work an hour a day, but it was really, really tough. It was really tough. Alright. Oh, what? It is returning here already. On death and buff doesn't make any sense. I mean, that's true. So shield doesn't make any sense, that's fine. Store shield is fine. Yeah, but there are other ones, right? Here. 7. It goes to 7. What is 7? If it's a target ally, don't use offense material. Alright. Don't add healing material in the first 2 fights. So it has a target already, that is... It has a target ally already? Let's see. Let's start from the beginning. Oh my god, this file is huge! That's crazy. Okay. It starts around here. Activating Hailspawn, there it is. Checking for conflict. What? Which one? Guess I'm missing a debug output, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It escapes at 7 already. Heal. Checking for conflict. We don't want heal. We don't want heal because is action defense material and has trigger on death. So I assume it has target all allies and on death. Is that correct? That would make sense. That would actually make sense. Yeah. So what we can do is so it is these two lines, yeah. That's the problem. My current pay is promised to be around 550 euros per month. Maybe I'll try to save up some amount to have like enough saving to last on my own for around 6 months and then dedicate myself fully to creativity. Streams, learn to program and writing a book. Who knows, maybe I will be able to convert some of that into money into process. Yeah. Sounds like a good plan. Sounds like a good plan indeed. I hope it goes well for you. If I exclude these lines, I think it will work. I believe it will work. I think that's the issue. Let's see how it goes, yeah. Never stop dreaming, never stop believing in yourself. So the card is probably set to on death and target all allies, and I think that's the problem. So maybe I will just exclude this. But we also need to make sure that at some point it doesn't check for conflicts anymore. There needs to be some kind of safe outcome of this. Did I save? Yeah. Yeah. It works. There was even a hiccup where where the game was like trying to wiggle out of this. That's funny. That is actually funny. What did it do? It always got to 7. No conflict found. No conflict found. Yeah, but you took a long time to find no conflict, my friend. That's crazy. Revealing enemies. Okay. Checking for conflict. Maybe it's just because of the debug output. What am I gonna do about this? If so, then maybe you can limit the pool of Lakuma for minions to pick from. It's about the combination. It's about combining the generated lacrima. Like what this is doing is it making sure that if the selected trigger is death, it should not be combined with, for example, shield, because that doesn't make any sense. This is what is happening here. But there's another one, and that is right here. If it targets your allies, do not use offense material. So I assume before the third lacrima is added, it already had on death and target all allies. I think that is what was happening, because then on death is preventing you from adding buffs. Can't add buffs and target all allies. You can't add offense material. Well, you can't add defense material and you cannot add offense material. This is exactly what happened. That is exactly what happened. The solution probably would be to make sure that target all allies is not summoned with on death. But it's like, I will just allow this and then it's just weird, but that's fine. It is even weirder if an enemy can target all allies with offense material. That is what I think is stranger. So yeah, this is the root cause of this crash. It has on death, target all allies, and then the code said, wait, you cannot add defense material and you cannot add offense material. I'm sorry. You're telling me to not do anything. That is what's happening. Okay. There's still too many exceptions, like you can exclude healing lacrima from on death entirely, but healing would work if on death affects target all allies instead of trying a creature. Yeah, that's true. So you cannot really be sure entirely. I think what I have to do in this case well, there are several things that we can do. There are several things that we can do. The first thing that I can do is ignore conflicts after like 10 tries. That is one thing that I can do, but it doesn't feel good, because a lot of these combinations are really unfair. They are really unfair towards the player, so I don't want this to happen. This is not unfair, this is just stupid. So if I allow the enemies to be stupid sometimes, I feel like that's a good trade-off. I feel like that is a good trade-off. And that is also, and this is also to prevent enemies from being stupid. Because killing your own allies is like, yeah, it's stupid, but it doesn't really hurt the player. But I will keep this, because this always seems a little like an error, because it's like, yeah, why would you? Yeah, it's gonna be a huge tree of exceptions. Yeah, I mean, to be perfectly honest, the best solution would be to just generate a list of combinations and then just take one of the combinations that are allowed. But then you still have to build the combinations by hand. I don't know, it's really strange. Again, but what we can also do, we can try to not allow target all or any targets to appear with on death. That's also something. Predetermined minions, yeah. There is a list of predetermined enemies already. And it is right here. So there are like 25 enemies or whatever that have predetermined combinations. So I would probably have to generate another 100 or so to make it interesting. And that's something I can do later. That would solve it, of course, yeah. 100 minions, yeah. Let's make 100 minions. And the issue is solved. Maybe that's the real solution. Maybe that is the real solution. What is this? This is Faith in Despair. It's a roguelike deck builder where you can create your own cards with triggers, actions, and modifiers. You can check it out here. And I'm currently investigating a very strange bug. I mean, it's not strange, we figured it out. I'm just going to try to figure out how best to solve it. And the bug is because I'm generating enemies randomly. And there are some conflicts that I want to avoid because it feels unfair towards the player. So I'm currently trying to figure out what else I can avoid. Or what I can let the game do to not run into an infinite loop again. Because if I allow any of these, then it will be really bad. I think I will just exclude this and then hope that it's not it's not finding any other weird combinations. But yeah, in the end, the best approach would probably be to make a list of predetermined minions. That's probably what I need to do. And then all of these conflict checks and whatever, they all disappear. Yeah. I will make a note of this. Attention. This causes infinite loops. Because you can add defense, and for target or letters you can add offense material, yeah. It is a... Attention all passengers, we need more minions, indeed. Yeah, that is a bit of a problem. So now the question is if I should add a safeguard. Whenever this is called, increase like some kind of number. Fighting second Lakama. Yeah, it should actually... No, it's not. It's not in here anymore, is it? No. That's interesting. Because it never went... Yeah, that's fine. That's really interesting. Okay. It only checks it in the last one. That's fine. One way you can resolve it, since it gets stuck on a third Lakama, is possibly prevent third Lakama from being placed if it repeatedly hits an exception. It will result in weaker minions, but should work as a workaround. Yeah. That's true. Let's see if it's still working now. I mean, I can also add an exception to on death. But that is a really high risk. Like if I want this to work. So if we have target all allies, then this should work. Maybe this is the solution. If card script has ally target modifiers. Actually, if it has no target, then it should work. Because we can add defense if it has target all modifiers. Yeah, that should actually work. It is a bit of a high risk change, but I will take it. One of the reasons why it even breaks is because higher count of lacumas on a card leads to higher chance of a conflict. That's true, yeah. That is very true. That is actually true. Let me think about that. Especially since you aren't allowed to have duplicates. Yeah, that makes it a lot worse. Has given material in total. So yeah, this is okay. What we can do is we can increase the number here. We can increase the number here every time it goes through the while loop. And inside of the material conflict, we can check this number. And if it is higher than 10, then we can allow duplicates. I think that is what we're going to do. Because then it will have duplicates, but who cares, right? That's not the issue. So it should not break now. Yes. And here it is. This is exactly the minion that is causing the problem. Here it is. We can see it in all its glory. It says on death, target all allies. And that is the exact reason that we talked about. Because on death and healing was stupid, so I excluded it. And target all allies and offense is stupid, so I excluded that as well. So it was like, it could not add any other lacuma. So now it works. That's it. And as a fallback, because Nick has also mentioned this, we're going to increase the number. Counter is 0. Counter plus plus. GG indeed. We found the issue, we solved it, but we will put some safeguards onto it. Unorica is not exactly a stupid comp because it heals allies when it dies. Exactly, yeah. Which is why I'm allowing it now. If it has target all ally modifiers, then we're not checking this. And so, because then we are allowing it. Yeah, it is that one very funny... But you have to imagine that this crash has appeared a few times already now. So I'm really like super thankful for QWERTY for finding it and then sending me the save file. That's actually interesting. So we're going to add the counter here. And counter. If counter is below 10, then we are checking for duplicates. Otherwise, we don't care about duplicates anymore. And this will be a nice safeguard, I think. Let us pat ourselves on our shoulders for solving it. Indeed, yeah. We're going to do that everywhere. I mean, the other solution would be to even exit the while loop. That would be another safeguard. I feel like that's something we can do as well. But this is the first thing that we're doing. Also, let's see. Has material conflict, yeah. Tension is called influence because blah blah blah. So we only check this if it does not have allied targets. Good. So after 10 tries, we don't care about duplicates. And what we can also do, and this is what Nick suggested. If counter is greater than 100, we will just go out of the... I think that's what we're going to do. It will still add it. It will still add it to the card. Whatever it found at 100, it will still add it. And it will be a grotesque player-defying card at this point. But maybe that's fine. I don't know. After 100, like, I feel like it's better than crashing the game. Don't you agree? I feel like it's better than crashing the game. $100 is a lot of tries. So, let's test it one more time. Debug log. We have to remove all of the debug logs afterwards. That was a crazy bug. But in hindsight, it's actually quite straightforward. It's just really unlucky combination. And that also explains why this crash only happened like after the patch before the last patch. And not anywhere in the last 2 years. You know what? I'm just really grateful that it is not a memory leak issue or some kind of stupid Unity issue, because I upgraded this from version Unity 2021 to 2022. And then again to the latest 2022 version because of the security issues. So I'm like, at this point, I wouldn't even have been surprised if this, if Unity was the issue. I mean, it works like a charm now. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? Let's see it again. One more time. It's beautiful, isn't it? Can't wait to see a funny where enemy cards heals me when it dies. That should never happen. That probably does not happen. I don't know. Wait, does it? Let me find it. I feel like... Okay, yeah, that's important. Wait. Where is target enemies and heal? Oh yeah. There it is. If targeting enemies, don't use defense materials. So I'm sorry, but it will never happen. Unless it goes through the 100 counter. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, there were situations before. Like, we could probably add an atonement, a difficulty modifier that just excludes the material conflict and it just goes super wild. I feel like that could be interesting. But that's only for me, because other people cannot handle that. Other people are like, it's not balanced. Also, this is pretty crazy. I need balance. Is there something else that we can fix here? Nah. Oh, it seems to be in working order so far, indeed. Indeed. I'm just gonna win the fight, because it feels like we should. Then maybe I'm gonna take a look and take another look, I don't know. Wow. We have like 1 or 2 more minor bugs to fix. There's another one behind it. That's crazy. You are crazy. Die. All right. That's fine. Cool. Am I in the wrong build? I'm probably in the WebGL build. Yeah, that's fine. Let's change it back to Windows. That was just because the texture were not loaded yet. It is something that happens in the editor sometimes. I mean, you know, sometimes that is a little blue. It is what it is. That was a really cool debugging session, I must say. Big thanks to QWERTY. Huge shout out to big old QWERTY. This right here is what made it possible. In about an hour, only about an hour. That's crazy. We have so much time now. Like, what am I gonna do? Maybe I'm just gonna play a game. Maybe I'm just gonna be Primateria for the rest of the stream. No, unfortunately, there are 2 more things that we need to check out. But maybe then we can play again. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna push this build in the evening. We will see. I just want to see it again. I just want to see it one more time that's working. And also, are all of the debug log entries fixed now? That's what I'm wondering. Setting menu to active, that's fine. I mean, creating a 50 megabyte file is kind of stupid, but it is what it is. Activating. Oh, that is something we can. Activating card name. Let's go. I'll be out now, just lurking, gotta go for dinner. Thank you very much for lurking. In case I'm not back before stream, thanks for the stream and have a good bug hunting session. Thank you very much for hanging out, and I wish you a nice dinner. Dinner, yeah. Alright, and there's going to be an ad break just in time. I could use a short break after this one. Let's take another look. Just want to see it in action again. If it is actually working now. Yes. I'm gonna make a screenshot of this. That's actually crazy that it gets summoned and then it gets killed immediately. That is actually crazy. So this was the culprit. Save it. And call it on death. Target all allies. Issue. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Truly a bug for the ages, for the history collection. Alright, I'm gonna take a short break while the ads are playing. I'm gonna refill my water and stretch my legs, and then I'll be back for 2 more bugs. And then we will see. A major bug of the day has been killed. I have done my part to eradicate bugs from this planet. And this was one of the biggest ones ever. And you know what is funny? It is because I always wanted to have randomly generated enemies. And because I didn't want to make the enemies myself. So what I'm doing here is paying for my laziness to not just sit down and manually create enemies. So maybe in the future I will have to just make them manually. Maybe that will make them more interesting, I don't know. There are some enemies that are handmade, so maybe I could just increase that list. Alright. Let's take it the second one. Wait a minute. First thing first, we need to change this. This was yesterday. 4-3. And this was October 28. Let's add a few more rows. So this is going to be 4.4 version. Where are you? Where are you? 4.4. I think 4 is the number of death, right? In Japanese. So that is actually very cool. Fixed crash when an enemy was generated with on death and target all allies. Thanks, QWERTY. Not QWERTY. I don't know if he's queer. Big thanks to QWERTY. That was a pretty good one. All right. The next one on my list is cooldown doesn't seem to remove itself whenever I defeat all flipped enemies on the board, but there are still unrevealed enemies. That feels like it feels a little strange. We'll see. We shall see. Cooldown doesn't seem to remove itself whenever I defeat all flipped enemies on the board, but there are still unrevealed enemies. That feels really strange. I mean, it's the same round, so I can probably just load it. Okay, let's load. And then we can figure it out. Shouldn't be too hard. So knowledge has cooldown. Cooldown of 2. And restoring hope has a cooldown of 1. When I play this, restoring hope should not have a cooldown anymore. Restoring hope. It has a cooldown of 1, which means the cooldown is 1 off, but it immediately gets applied again. So maybe that's the reason. Ella debuffed has 1 cooldown. Can I do this? Free to play it. Give me a cool card. Yeah, there it is. Ella debuffed has 1 cooldown. Sloth has 1 cooldown. Minus cooldown. No, it seems to work fine. It seems to work fine. Let's see if that's true. Sneak attack has 1 cooldown. So if I play this, sneak attack should not have a cooldown. No. Next round. Next round. Yeah, next round. Give me ambush. Ambush has 1 cooldown. And if I play this, according to QWERTY, this should not be reduced. He was right. What the hell? What the hell? So this had 1 cooldown, 2 cooldown. If I kill the enemy, that's interesting. What the hell? This man, I don't know what he does. Maybe he's in QA or whatever. That is crazy. That is a crazy find. Like none of these get reduced. All right. Well, we have a save state for this, so we can debug it. Wow. Like whoever sent this person to me just in time for launch, thank you. I'm really thankful for this. Okay, how do we debug this? It should reduce the status effects, which means it's probably an end turn somewhere. End turn. It is an end turn, player turn. Player turn delayed. Somewhere there should be oh, maybe it's an enemy turn. Wait a minute. Start coroutine attacks. Show header fight. Never mind. Invoke status effects. Wait. Oh my god. Yep. That's crazy. Wow. Get enemy cards. That was actually a bug. Wait. Enemies get cards. Allies get cards. Is this just... Yeah, it's going through all of the lanes. Yeah. Wow. I'm just so amazed. That is a very specific bug. Holy crap. I should pay this guy. That is insane. Duplicate. Oh my god, that's so cute. Continue. Let's load. And now we should have... Now all of these should be resolved. Like this has 1 cooldown, so knowledge will have no cooldown. It should at least reduce 3 cards. So we should see... Oh, 4 actually. 4 cooldowns. Yeah. There it is. I don't like the sea fighting over here. That's a little strange. I don't exactly know how to fix that. That is unfortunate. Not sure what to do here. Activation result. I mean, I have been thinking about attaching these to the cards I don't know. Maybe it's not a high priority. It looks like shit. That's the problem. That is a big problem. Yeah, it does not look good. Is there a way I can solve this quickly? Maybe I can... If it's a blessing, it doesn't really matter where it is shown, right? Then it's not... Then I can just probably use the first blessing or whatever. I can always just use the first one. Will that help? I don't know. Will that help? Let's see. Card. Show card event. Golden background, that's fine. Okay, if is blessing. I'm just you know, testing things out. What if we take the first blessing in the stack and just call card event from there? That's something I can try. But I can also try, since it will always change, right? Let's try it out. Get card manager, blessings, get first blessing, get cards, 0, show card event. I mean, if it's that easy, then maybe we just do it. What else is there? Scale factor, what the hell? Golden background, okay. Return. All right. Let's see if that makes it better. And then we can do the same for curses. Because it is really ugly the way it is right now. And we don't want ugly things in our game. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Scratching bugs like a whole extermination team. Yeah. It is the flamethrower approach for sure. What? Unity just crashed. Okay. Gotta head out for a bit, but I'll be lurking. Thank you very much for lurking and for hanging out. I wish you a nice day. Look at this glorious splash screen. Why did Unity just crash? Out of memory, probably. out of memory, out of spoons, out of fucks to give. Unity was just like, nope. That's it, I'm out. What made you choose Unity? I started using Unity in 2015, made my first game. It was a Pong clone. And slowly afterwards, I think it was 2016, I made a smaller game with my own art. It was just very experimental and stuff like that. And then I started working on a bigger game, and this is Cat Team Betty, the Spirit Guide. And there's a reason I'm telling you all that. Then I made a remaster of a Flash game, and this is the current game I'm working on, Faith and Despair. So I started working with Unity here, and at this point I'm very invested into the engine. And when I made this one, Cat Team Betty, Tournament was based on this one, and Faith and Despair is based on Tournament. So basically, Faith and Despair, the current project that you're seeing here, is based on the previous two projects. And that is the reason I'm still using Unity. Because I've solved a lot of issues like controller support, consoles, they were both released on consoles, so a lot of the stuff has already been fixed for consoles. Localization, like a lot of the problems that I don't even have to think about anymore. A pause menu and options menu have all been solved already, so I keep using the same engine and the same project basically. But you know what? I've been working with Godot at the beginning of the year, and it's a really, really cool engine, yeah. It still has a few drawbacks, like exporting to consoles and stuff is a bit of a headache. You have to work with a third party for that. And I don't really like Unreal. I don't know. I don't really like it. I've seen it a little bit, and yeah, I don't think Unreal is for me. I think the Unity approach is just right. So I will probably continue using Unity for the next few projects. Are you using any engine, or are you making a game, Mr. Beanless? So now I'm wondering why Unity crashed. It rarely crashes on its own. Like, there has to be a reason. Okay, now it's fine. Let's load. Ah, it's because of my code here. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Making my own engine right now, using Godot as a prototyper. That's really cool. Are you making a specific game where there's a benefit to you making your own engine, or is it just something you're interested in making? Okay, it was crashing because of my code. That's crazy. Let's see, if get card manager, blessings, get cards, count is greater than 2. Let's put it that way. Oh, that was probably an infinite loop. Ah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's an infinite loop. It's a recursive, yeah, it's a recursive problem. Mixture of being slightly more convenient in the long term and wanting to do not invest time into a dead-end ecosystem, right? Do you think Unity is a dead-end ecosystem? I mean, at some point, I guess Unity will stop existing, like so many things in the past, like Flash, for example. Oh, you think Unity is great? Okay. Fair enough then. I mean, I have my problems with the company running Unity. Like, there are things going on that I don't agree with. But so far, Unity itself has really... It's just been great to work with, I think, so yeah. You don't like proprietary software? I can get behind that, yeah. That I understand. I mean, there's an obvious benefit to open source. Like, I think, like in maybe 5 years or even earlier, Godot will probably be better than Unity at some point. Like when Godot reaches the levels of Blender, and it will be just an industry standard or whatever, I feel like it can happen. I don't know, and that would be really, really cool. It will be, I don't know, maybe Unity and Unreal are already thinking about this, but you know, maybe it will be a little bit of a wake-up call. I don't know. We will see. I think Godot will do really well for game dev. Yeah, I agree. Godot is going to be really, really good. I mean, it's already really good. For me, it's not exactly there yet, especially because of consoles and stuff. But I've been working with it, as I said, and it feels really great to work with. So we will see. Maybe I will make another like small game next, just with Godot. I would probably use it if I aimed smaller and didn't want to do what is SWE again? Software engineering? I always think about software engineering. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, right. Yeah, no, it's I mean, writing your own engine is can definitely be fun, I imagine. But it's actually not something that I probably could do myself. I have a very, I don't know. When I make a game, I just want to make a game, if that makes sense. I wouldn't really, like, I would not have fun figuring out how to draw stuff on screen, or, you know, all of the things that you need to do. It's like building a big game that makes little games happen. That's true, yeah. I can see that. Yeah, I'm actually a web developer, a software developer on the side. So I'm a freelancer Monday and Tuesday, which pays the bills so I can work the rest of the week for my game. If burst card equals is same card as this, then we will do it. Burst card. But yeah, I don't think I'm the right person to make my own engine. I just need a tool that I can work with, that I can create things with. That's for making games, that's for making music or whatever. I don't want to wrestle with the software or make the software myself, the tool myself. I'm not really into tooling. Yeah, that's probably it. I don't like to make tools. Feels odd since I feel like I have the need to make giant projects to validate to get a job, rather than have a job to make big projects. Huh, I mean, at this point, like, maybe you don't need a job. Maybe you can just try to live off your own things. I don't know. So do you see yourself licensing that engine of yours in the future to other developers? That's the end goal anyway, yeah. That's the end goal. Just always work on your own terms. Be your own boss. And see if it works out. Would be nice to get some sort of Autodoc system and put it out open source. What do you mean? I can't imagine it would be useful to anyone aside from learning. What is the Autodoc feature? Oh, now it's not doing it anyway. An automated documentation maker? Do you feel like that's missing in software and games? I imagine there's some version of what I'm thinking of in existence. You know what? People are currently trying to have an automatic documentation using AI. Like, I've been in a company and I witnessed them trying to use Cursor and add some automatic documentation rules. So it automatically creates documentation for the entire code base, but it feels like nobody will ever read this documentation, right? It's like, I don't know. If you're that deep into AI usage, maybe then you will just use AI to read the code, like summarize the code or show me the entry point of this or whatever. Maybe then documentation is no longer needed, I don't know. Because once you have AI attached to your code and it knows everything, you can then just ask questions like, where is this or where is this? And then maybe it's faster than reading documentation, I'm not sure. If there's no documentation for something, I will literally foam at the mouth. This is exactly what happened to me at the beginning of the year. I was given a huge project and I'm like, oh cool, can I have like a documentation or whatever? And they're like, nope, there's no documentation for this. And I'm like, oh, all right. And when I left, like 3 months later, I made this documentation. I wrote a little document, like just an entry point documentation where the things are that I worked with and, you know, just a few pointers where to find things. So the next one after me is hopefully given this document. The problem is using generative AI to try to explain what a well-made sentence could. If a name of a function is not conventional, standardized, and interferable based on the name alone, then it's not clean code or proper naming convention. Yeah, I mean, that's true. For a lot of functions, methods, and members, a single sentence suffices along with an example. Right. I mean, we have a similar thing for Perl. There was I think it's called Port. Yeah, I'm using Perl at work. Among other languages, but this is one of the... So we're using this stuff. There's like a very strict... what is it called? Like this is how you add documentation to your code, and then you can generate the documentation from that. And we actually used to have a cron job that does this, just goes through the code and generates the documentation, but it's still very, very manual work, right? So I guess what you're trying to do is completely get rid of the manual work and just try to find an automatic way. Essentially it is, but not putting it in the code. Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Documentation is a really interesting problem to solve, because documentation, as soon as you write it manually, it is outdated. So in a way, documentation can only be generated automatically, right? It's like to be up to date. It's really weird. They should be separate, yeah. I agree. Let's see the last card. I think this is just -1, right? Let's try that. Yeah, documentation is weird. So yeah, maybe you're onto something. Would that be like coding language independent of the coding language, I guess? Or is it just for a specific language? Alright. They should be separate. It has to be, yeah. Units out of range. Oh. What? Okay. I mean, I can probably do that, yeah. Ah, this was it. I always forget the notation of this. I thought it was -1. I think -1 is in Perl, actually. I would imagine there's slight variations on the display, members of the docs depending on the language, but standardization is the key. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like there are already conflicting standards here for documentation. I don't know. That is not working as intended. The worst kind is the existence of it at all. What do you mean? So yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's kind of like writing tests, right? It's kind of like writing tests. Some people don't write tests at all. And then you're like, well, how can you make sure that it works? We don't have time to write tests. I would say people that make bad docs are just as bad. CMake was really the worst to go through. So I suppose your engine is super well documented. We don't have time to teach the next generation. We read all the books that other people made to teach each us they should too. Okay, I think now I understand, yeah. I mean, that is the reason why so much knowledge is lost nowadays. When people like senior engineers leave the company, there's so much knowledge that gets lost. And you see that being a problem nowadays in a lot of companies, right? Like new people come in, they have no idea how anything works. No idea about the small details and like performance or whatever. And they just try to wing it or just try to get it to work in any way possible. But it will never be like, I think there's a reason why software nowadays is It is getting worse. It is getting worse. And there's not a really good solution to it, I think. Not a really good solution. I haven't worked in a company, so this is arrogance, but I do think the attitude of a lot of senior devs is really toxic and privileged. Yeah, that can definitely happen. That's true. I've seen it happen. That's for sure. And then whenever you suggest something, it's always a bad idea, because they know best. I work 14 hours a day. I don't think I should have to write these docs. And I work 16, but I don't get paid while you make 6 figures. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of unfairness going on, for sure. You have not worked at a company yet. Interesting. So you're always a freelancer, or what are you? What is your job? Started last year due to circumstances I couldn't work. I see. Okay. You start in prototype daily. I mean, then you're already making good progress. Not a lot of people do that. Not a lot of people want to spend the time to study in prototype every day. I really think it's people who become doctors for the money. Oh, so it's not passion, but it's just, you know, they see dollar signs and then they follow it, but they are really bad doctors because of that. Hello, lover of dark clothes. Hello, Arithmeticus. Lover of people who love dark clothes. For me, programming is the reason to live. Never found something so captivating. That is a bold statement. So you would say programming is your identity? I kind of feel similar, because the reason I'm making games, music and everything is because I have to. Because I think about it all day, all night, and this is the only thing that I just have to do it. Whenever I'm not doing it, I get stressed out, I get anxious, and whenever I'm doing it, I feel at peace. So I feel like that's why I'm here. Arithmeticus, why are you here? What is your purpose in life? It's hard to play guitar. Well, just keep trying. If it's hard, then it's maybe worth doing. If it's hard, a lot of people will stop. So will you be one of the people that stop, or keep going? It's a crazy thing to have such deep interest in anything. I wouldn't exactly call it crazy, but maybe it is crazy. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Okay. Can I try result text? Text sort order. What if you just take the save state? No, save state, random number. And we're going to do the same for result SR sorting number. It's the same. What if we do this? What if we do this? Maybe that helps. Maybe it is situational, but I never had anything close, and I don't know the stats, but I would imagine a lot of people don't have the reason to drive. I mean, a lot of people do not have the drive. That's true. It's I don't know. It could be a mental thing. It could be a condition. It could also be that whenever you work, you're not thinking about the reason we are here. so maybe that is a reason why some people throw themselves into work. Because while working, you cannot think about anything else. And it is a very interesting topic. I'm learning Sarah Band by Handel. The comment says it's only 2 out of 5 difficulty, but it's hard. Okay, what is that? What is that? Sarabande by Handel. Is this public domain or is this like 17 years ago? Never mind. Let me listen to this. Wait, I want a guitar version, please. Guitar. Pff. Oh my god, what? Okay, this is... Is this it? Is this it? Probably will get flagged. Okay, that's it. I'm trying to look at how he plays it. It looks difficult. It's a 2 out of 5. Damn, what is a 1 out of 5? The fingers, dude. Fuck. I'm getting cramps just seeing that. What the hell is he doing up there? Your guitar is over here. What are you doing over here? These high notes, they're not easy to play. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't have an advice. This is really hard. That's not a 2 out of 5. I agree with you. I agree with you. Okay, change this. Those pesky composers love the high notes. I mean, high notes are giving you dopamine. What are you doing? It's the not the composers that like the high notes. It's the listeners. Nah, that didn't really help. Shit. That is crazy. That looks like crap. So why is that? Yeah. Eshki, hello. I feel like you're always entering the chat and saying that, and then you're not saying anything else. Could that be true? Does your hand issue handicap your guitar playing? A little bit, yeah. But I mean, one thing that helps, like when you're playing guitar, are you conscious of it, of holding your guitar too tight? Like you need to relax. if you're like cramped or anything, you need to purposely be more relaxed. Maybe that helps you. I don't know. But it's the same with playing the piano over here. Oh, it's actually on. You just have to be you just have to be aware that everything in your body is relaxed, even like your shoulders, your neck. You just have to be very aware that you are relaxing yourself. Relaxing yourself is not something that you can do, but maybe. But you know what I mean. So maybe I don't know if you're aware of that, but maybe it made it more difficult for you to try this song. Just be more relaxed and yeah. Breathe, relax the shoulders and stuff, relax your neck. Because I feel like that's not what tutorials talk about. Yeah, your body stance and trying to relax. I remember the one I was really drunk and relaxed myself fully, and then I was okay. CMPS, hello, how's it going? Why would you say that, Arithmeticals? Why would you say that? I'm giving you an honest tip. It's good. Cool. I'm also doing good. Thank you very much. The launch of my game is in 2 weeks. So I'm a little bit, I'm actually not actually nervous. You know what? I'm actually doing fine. I should probably be more nervous, but at this point I'm actually really relaxed and just enjoying the show. Yeah. We will see what happens. I fixed another really interesting bug today. So right now I'm trying to figure out how to improve the display of the blessings over here. But yeah, we will see. Am I ahead of schedule? Maybe a little bit. It's difficult to say because if I do all of this, then I'm behind schedule. Like if I have to do all of these things, I'm behind schedule. But the cool thing is, I probably don't have to do all of these. It's just I know it says must have, but at this point it's all nice to have. Maybe I will do all of this after launch, we will see. But I could just leave it like it is now, and it's fine. It will be fine. But I'm currently trying to figure out why. Oh my god. That is also still an issue. Can I solve this at least? Hang on. I mean, it's a strange bug, but yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure out if there are any remaining issues, and then hoping that the launch goes well. I have a YouTuber set up to make a video, and he wants the game to be ready on November the 5th, so that he can start working on the video. And until then, I think everything should be alright. It will never be perfect. I will have to be at peace with that. It will never be perfect. There are so many things that you can still do for this game. You can keep building it and keep working on it and whatever. And I might keep working on it. We will see. I have a content update planned for February or March. That will be a bigger update. Afterwards, we will see. We will see. Depends on my mental state. If I can keep working on it or not. Or if my body says no, I will not be able to open Unity for the next 2 years. We will see. It happened before. It happened before. I'm trying to figure out how to solve the issue of the overlapping card events. As the sea fighting is a little annoying, but I'm not really sure I can find a good solution for this. Isn't it interesting how modern games often get supported for free for many years after release, even single player ones? 20 years earlier, people would have started to work on sequel or paid expansion. Yes, I think that is very strange. Like, I personally, as I did with my previous 2 games, or all of my games actually, like, I try to patch them after release with the, known issues or whatever, just fix a few bugs, and then I'm done with the project usually. And that is how I always handled it. Because I feel like my life is too short to stick to one project for too long. I stuck to projects for way too long in the past, like for example Personal Half-Quake and maybe Half-Quake Sunrise, I don't know. But I feel like I owe it to myself that I keep going to make a new project at some point. But we will see. Other people have said that I probably need to support this game for another year. I don't know if that's interesting. I mean, you can only do so much, right? At some point it doesn't matter anymore. So I believe the old way of doing things was better in this regard. But I don't know. I don't know. How can I solve this? What is the easiest way to solve this? The current problem that I'm having is overlapping card events. When you have too many blessings and curses. So right here, if I load, and then it says, in this corner down here, there's a bit of a flickering going on. How do I solve this? And now I cannot click on the blessings, which is also strange. And one of the reasons that keeping working on a game is not a good idea, because at some point you don't understand your own game anymore, because you as a person change over the years, and so you will add things to the game that are not in the spirit of the game anymore, and you will change the game for the worse, maybe. Best guess would be that Steam sales have long tails. Game stays visible and sells for many years because games don't get obsolete so quickly nowadays. I mean, yeah, that's the reason. It could be good to consolidate the Outlands Tower as your best-selling game. Yeah. No, that's the reason, of course. But I still feel like the old way. I don't know. We have ads coming up. What a joy. Which means I'm gonna refill my water because it's empty. And then I will be right back. Okay. Then maybe we can figure this out. Like, the best way to do this is probably a separate invisible card. I'm not sure if that is a good idea. If it's a Smash Hit, would be cool to release some new luckers and blessings. Yeah. This is the first update. The update in February and March, we'll have new Lakrama, 10 new blessings, new bosses, new enemies. That's the first one. It will happen anyways, like regardless if it's a hit or not. Because I have all of the art. And most of the stuff is already planned, so we will see. I'm going to be right back. I see you. Oh, no, that's not Toby Fox. That is the creator of Smash Brothers, Kirby. This is the guy. Okay. I thought that maybe... I need to get into Smash Bros. Never played it. Are you a good player? I have never played Smash Bros. I've never done that, no. Chat got stuck. Okay. Let's try that again. I feel like I was onto something there. I feel like I was onto something with this solution. Maybe it just needs a different position or a different height. Let's play it if we meet someday. Discover something new. What? Yeah, sure. I don't know why I think that's so funny to say. Okay. Where are all of the card events? Activation result. Wait, what? Did it not do anything now? I mean, that's also a solution. Just don't do anything. And then you don't have a visual bug. If you don't do anything. Last card. If it's the same card as this. If not the same card as this, then play card event. Can I give it some kind of offset? You think video games are not serious enough? You can go to Opera. I mean, no, it's just, I don't know. We have never met before, and the first thing that you say is like, okay, let's play Smash Brothers. I'm like, sure. Why don't we play Wipeout? Let's just play Wipeout. You can go to the opera first. You know what I like to do when I meet people for the first time? I just like to sit down and talk. I just don't wanna, you know, have anything else going on. That's what I like to do. Is it not showing the card event? What the hell? It should be. Also, the way you phrased it, it's like, I need to get into Super Smash Brothers. Where does the need come from? Why do you feel like it's missing from your life? That's it. That is what I want to know. That's not what I want. Is it? The hell? Oh. I hear it's cool and great. I like to experience great things. Okay, that's a valid reason. It doesn't look fun to me. I'm gonna be honest. Smash Brothers does not look fun to me. It's just I don't like PvP. Oh, that's the reason. Okay, let's take the first card. First card. Okay, now it should work. Now it should do what I want. Okay, let's not play then. Okay. Cool. Problem solved. Tarok, hi, how's it going? I'm currently fixing bugs. I fixed one of the biggest bugs ever in this project in the morning. And now I'm just cruising. I'm just looking for other things like this one, for example. Where it is a little bit weird that it's hiding behind all of these. The hell is going on? Oh, that's something different. Wait, what? Tier activation result. I'm so confused. I'm currently checking cloud flows. What is cloud flow? Square flow intersecting irregularly with card outlines looks a little weird. Square floor intersecting irregular with card outlines looks a little weird. You mean this one? Okay, that's fine. You're not going to play endless anyway, so it's fine. Cloud flows? Are you looking at the clouds? Oh, background processes for big companies, like converting incoming emails to orders, for example. Oh, wow, you're behind the scenes. You have access to everything. I remember a friend of mine who worked at a telephone company, and he had access to the raw SMS that people sent. Because they were not encrypted back then. Maybe they're not even encrypted nowadays, I don't know. But yeah, that's really funny. What is going on? Show material activation result. Align card events, okay. There's a pattern to tiles in the background and there's a pattern to rectangular places, yes. Ah, yeah, the chest, it is a chest background. And that's where it is. Guess that's not the reason. That's not the solution. Alright, I will not worry about this anymore. This is fixed. Fixed cooldown not being removed when there are only face down enemies on the board. Thanks to QWERTY. That was a big one. That was a really big one. Why can I check my blessings page when I'm blessing you? Okay, let's fix this one too. Let's fix this one as well. I'm just gonna check my messages because I will meet somebody today. So that's today, right? Today is Wednesday. Wednesday, yeah, okay. At 5 p.m. I will meet somebody. One customer had a very bright idea today to import some customer tables. Oh, without getting rid of the UID, the global UID. Noticed the error and proceeded to undo it by completely deleting the data records instead of undoing the change. Ouch. I really like the databases. Databases when they are holding crucial information, 50,000 records, and then you just delete them. That is a really big deck shuffle. Deck shuffle indeed. There it is. Materia activation result. So why is this not working when... About as extreme as programming gets, yeah. Databases are... When something goes wrong, it goes wrong. And then the only hope you have is hopefully you have a backup and the customer that understands that technical things can go wrong. If you have a customer who does not have a technical background, it's just so hard to communicate and to say that, you know what, there can be errors. Sometimes things can go wrong, but some people cannot accept that. And then it's really, really rough working with them. Unfortunately. Well, about that backup, we have a backup because Microsoft is smart enough to make one every 30 minutes. Alright. That doesn't sound too bad. But what about the global UIDs? If they give something like this, if you have like orders or whatever, like actual money involved, and you're sending out invoices, it's a nightmare. It is an absolute nightmare. Okay. Let's see if we can... Can we go to an elite? To roll it back, we need to convert the environment into a sandbox. Roll back, convert it back into a product system. Yeah. Wow. That's why I'm checking Cloudflows. I need to enable them all manually. Wow. It does sound like hell. Give me an elite fight, please. That's not an elite fight. It's not hell, but it's a bit boring. Wow. Ah, there is an elite fight. Wow, 6 lanes. Holy crap. See, now it's aligned perfectly. Michael, now it's aligned exactly as the chessboard. We just need to have 6 lanes. It intersects with the UI a little bit, but everything else is good. Everything else is fine. I'm gonna save whenever it's done. What was that just now? Okay, never mind. That is version 1. Okay. Let's entify it. Save and entify it. And then we will see what happens to the blessings. Okay, I'm gonna have the blessings here. I cannot open anything. Huh. Okay, let's look. Let's take a look. Show for blessings. No, nope. We want show blessings, I think. Wait a minute, I need to change this. This is the old version, it's driving me a bit crazy. Desktop, Faith in Despair soundtrack. Let's play the current version, please. Because then I feel like I have to fix it, but it's already fixed. Oh good. Play this one, please. Thank you very much. If material inventory is open or in shop, switch to blessings. If it is open, never mind. We are not in a fight. If not map is open, return. Why? Why would you do that? Wait, it's not active. Ah. Wait. And not... What is it called? Not fight work, card rewards pop up. Menu is active. I think that's it. I feel like that's it. That's very strange. Never occurred to me that this was a problem. Okay, continue. Let's open this up again. Now it works. Now it works. We need to do the same for inventory, and it's so weird that the enemy graveyard is already working like this. Okay, same for curses. Same solution for the curses. Show blessings. Show curses. And show enemy graveyard, can show inventory, show graveyard. Ah, there is no check for, I see. Show inventory, there it is. Let's do the same here. And see if it is working now. And then I feel like we can already go to the next one. Resolution problem? Hello, Pro Convolution. You're still being a disciplinary sheep with this bug, yeah. No, it's actually, we solved it in the morning, like 2 hours ago. It was because I actually made a screenshot. Where is it? Oh, there it is. It was because of this card. This card right here. On death, target all allies. And there was a conflict check, like a material conflict check. So whenever you have on death, it would not allow defense Lacrima, so no heal and no... It actually has 2 heal, that's funny. And if you have all allies, then it would not allow offensive Lacrima, offense Lacrima. So what you can see what it is going into. It is not allowing defense Lacrima and not allowing offense Lacrima. So the code was like, well, what do I have? What can I do? I cannot do anything. And that is where it got stuck at. And we fixed that today. Thanks to QWERTY on Discord. So right now I'm just checking regular just UI stuff. And then I will push another update today. And that's it. There are currently no other known bugs. Currently. I'm sure other bugs will appear. Let's see. Let's check the trailer. No, that's it so far. No other bugs. That's really good. So now you can check curses and blessings while you're in the blessings selection. That already helps. But yeah. How is your day going, Pro Convolution? Let's put this on the fixed pile. Fixed, not being able to check. Inventory, blessings, curses, while on the blessing rewards screen. Thanks, QWERTY. QWERTY is... this is another QWERTY update. When QWERTY gets into the thick of it, he will find things. He will find things. Okay. Maybe there's something that we can do here. Maybe there's something. Is that something that is similar to card description? Let's see. Card description. No. Decoration. Decorations, unused decorations. Okay. So, what I need to do is I have a card, and when it has been upgraded, it needs to have like a visual counter on the side. So we need to make a sprite for this. For example, this card probably has been upgraded a bunch of times, like at least 4 times. So it needs to have like, I don't know, 3 stripes or whatever. Let's make a test. So many Lacrima. Affinity decides to open on the other monitor. That's fine. So, I assume it should be something like this. Let's see. I'm just gonna do a quick test. Kinda like this. Thank you very much. New layer. And then we are going to grab this. No, I don't know. Maybe this or this. Maybe this. So it should be something like this. Also vielleicht ist das die richtige, I don't know, es könnte irgendwie so sein. Einfach so 3 Streifen. Und für jeden Upgrade auch so einen Streifen dazu zeichnen. Aber ich weiß nicht, ob wir einzelne Sprites brauchen oder... Es ist echt schwierig. I had to do it. Entweder so oder so. Das haben wir auch gedacht. Also das war eigentlich die ursprüngliche Idee. Dass man so kleine Häkchen hat auf den Seiten. Das wäre auch eine Idee. Nur wenn einer voll viele hat. If one has a lot of them, then it kind of, I don't know, it could be look really strange. So if you have this one, and then it's like this, this. You almost have like a tree. This is obviously a general. So this is what it then would look like if you had a lot of upgrades. Or the other thing that I could do is just display one of those triangles. For example, like this. And then, wait a minute, let's make it a little bit better. Almost as if it's production ready. Let's make a cube and fill it. Let the color here. Then we need to rotate it 45 degrees. And then we can erase half of it, kind of like this. Almost Resident Evil safe room music, yeah. Make it a little bit smaller. Kind of like this. And then we could just have a number here that says 5. And this could also just be the upgrade. I feel like that's the more elegant solution. So you immediately know, okay, this card has 5 upgrades. Something like that. I mean, that actually doesn't look too bad. Not sure. I also kind of don't like that it's sticking out. So maybe it could just be on the side here. Like something like this. Could also be a solution. And then you could probably duplicate this and do it like this. I don't know, make it 40% or whatever. Erase. I don't know. Could also have a bit of a black background. So maybe I could add this here. Make sure it's darker, I don't know. Kinda like this. Negation. Wonderful concept. And then you would always know how many upgrades it has. But it kind of needs to be the same size as the number in the upper right corner, I feel like. Let's put it up here. Kind of make it the same size. That's about right. I don't like it. I don't like it. I mean, I could probably keep working on that. I don't know. What software am I using? It looks like Photoshop with an old design. I'm using Affinity Photo. This is Affinity info. There you go. Affinity Photo. And I really like it. I could probably add a drop shadow. A little bit of dirt, maybe. Maybe only show it in inventory. I don't know. This is what? Also, this needs to be foam to look the same. Okay, now it is foam. And maybe bold. I don't have bold. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Does it even need to show upgrades? This is exactly the reason why I did not do this. This is why I did not add it until now. Because it, I don't know, it looks like it doesn't look good. I don't want another number. I mean, the other way I could try it is, let's leave this for now. The other thing that I can try is, where is that? And I also will not like this, probably. What if we just like this? No. Maybe it needs to be an icon. Maybe it needs to be an icon. Wait a minute. GameIcon.net. Alright, arrow. Upgrade. I mean, that's a little bit too much. Is it? Is it? Let's try it out. Going to put it over here. Then I'm going to rasterize. I'm gonna make a new layer with the color. Secondary color, alright. That just says it is upgraded, but not how often. And then a number. I don't want another number here. I mean, I can try. Wait a minute. What if this is black? Let's make this black and then make a An outline. Umrandung. Okay. That's still too big. Oh. Affinity is dying. I don't know. It's just too much. I don't think there needs to be another information on the card. Okay. The simplest way of showing an upgrade is probably just a little dot. Something like this. So maybe I can put this here. And it's like 1. Yeah, maybe this works. I still don't like it. Because then if you have 2 or 3 upgrades, what you need to do is you do it this way. I don't know. And then what if you have 7 upgrades? It doesn't make any sense. And this is when the card is fully upgraded, you know? Lefay, how is it going? Ladies and gentlemen, we have the artist in chat. It's super late, but I think you're trying to update the icon for this like up symbol. Just add a symbol and put a number. No, I'm trying to, like, if this card has been upgraded 5 times. And my first try was this one. Like for each time it is upgraded, it will just have like an up arrow. This is just a, this is not what it's going to look like, but you know, just some kind of cool up arrow. This was my second try. 1 up arrow and just a number, right? I feel like this is the cleanest option. It's also not the final one, but I would add some dirt and crime to it. And this is the third try where it's like, okay, just icons. Second is best, yeah. But then it's like, I don't really know if it should be sticking out of the card or just be a little bit inside of the card like this. Yeah, it should be something that is simple for the user. I feel like it should be somehow inside of the card, like a little bit like this. Halfway in the border, like this. But still sticking out, you mean? Halfway up the side. Should be halfway in the border. Like here? You mean halfway in the border, like here? I mean, I already have the buffs, so whenever a card is buffed or debuffed, then it is displayed on the left side, as you can see here. So I could probably do a similar thing for the upgrades to the left. Why is that open? Yeah, so the I mean the buffs and debuffs are on the right side. Like here, for example. So I feel like I still have the left border to work with. Stop it. But yeah, if it's here, then it affects the Lakamo too much, because then there's not enough space here, as you can see. Being a plus in the middle space could be viable. I think if I add it like this, then it should be here. I don't know. It is not a buff, it is an actual, like, it is showing how often the card has been upgraded. And this information is only really necessary in the inventory. So maybe, I don't know, maybe I will just show it in the inventory like this. Yeah, just in the inventory. Because if you're placing a Lakama inside of it, then you're like, why is the Lakama value so high? Top left. Top left. Yeah, maybe that's the solution. I don't like it. I feel like it should be here. I'm just gonna test what it looks like if everybody has it. I feel like that's okay. Upgrade sphere. If it's a sphere, then it doesn't look like an upgrade. The reason I'm doing an up arrow is because I want to show that this is the upgrade. That is why I'm trying to make it look like an arrow. Kind of like this. I don't know. But it needs a bit of a background. The best way to do it is color. Okay. Gray, blue, green, purple, orange, and then white. So I think I know what you mean. No, upgrade is in terms of... You can upgrade your card on rest sites. And then it adds a slot to the card. And also, all of the equipped Lakama have +1 value. I will not change the color, because you can upgrade your card way too often for that. You can upgrade your card like an infinite amount, especially if you're playing Endless. You can keep upgrading your card. It is like, yeah. It's just a start, basically. Prosto, hello. How's it going? Are you looking at me through the forest? Are you at the side of the forest? Then yeah, top left. Alright. Okay. You are a bush? Okay. Alright. I cannot put the name in the middle. Because at the right you have the despair cost. The name is in the middle once you play the creature, then on the board they are in the middle. Because then the despair cost is gone. But on the card and in inventory you need to see the despair cost. I feel like this is okay, yeah. I can try top left. However, well, my game is coming out in 2 weeks. And I fixed a really nasty bug in the morning. So at the moment I'm actually quite relaxed. I just need to publish this and then I can sleep. So at the moment I'm good. But how are you pros doing? You should put like a green or red or yellow that would have it the clutter, right? I don't understand. I don't understand. Jobbing my job. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's job our jobs. Yeah, I feel like I will try putting it in the upper right corner. Only in the inventory though. Material slots and it takes a lot of real estate. Yeah. You could add a color or even a symbol for each one. Yeah. Also thinking about ways to make mobs AI, something simple. Oh. Well. What kind of game are you working on? I tried to Google how it is done in Minecraft, but there's so much. Yeah, Google is a wasteland nowadays in terms of searching. I mean, the simplest way is first of all figure out how to follow the player, then fire at the player, and then that is the simplest option, and then make it so that it does not always hit exactly. And then maybe not always make it follow. Like just randomize it. Maybe that's the... I see health and attack but nothing in between. Put your number there 1 or 2 to infinite. I don't understand what you mean. maybe you just need to show me screenshots of what you're trying to say. You want something in the middle? You want the number in the middle? That's not gonna work with these big numbers. Sure, I mean I can try. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's put it in the center. That could work. You know what? That could work. That's a good idea. I could put it here, yeah. Oh, no, I can't. I can't. There is a bit of an issue because if you play this deck, the Gambler deck, then you will see what's happening. The Gambler deck already uses this base. But that was a good idea. You almost got me. You cannot Google brain or you get crocodile. What? Damn brain rot. Oh my god. Yeah. What if you use the same side but the opposite side? Up here. Yeah. You know what? Actually, that's not a bad idea. Try underaim it. Oh. Stop it. Like right in the center. It's like bam. It is just for the inventory, so maybe I will just put it here. I will just put it here. Got it. Where the helmet is? At a circle border. Where the helmet is, exclude at a circle border. That's the helmet and the +1 or whatever. So they are in the separate spheres from the card. Where the helmet is? I assume you're talking about this helmet. I assume you're talking about this helmet. I'm gonna add a circle. Oops. Half a circle. From the corner. I'm trying to follow, but I don't understand. I'm trying to follow. One is helmet and empty spheres plus. I'm actually getting a headache. I'm actually getting a headache now. I'm so sorry for what. This is add a breaker like a circle, half a circle. So okay, where the helmet is, add a circle border. Oh my god. Okay. Let's see what other things have you got here? But Prosto, I think you can just make a very simple AI relatively quickly. If it's in 3D space, just locate the player, make the enemies go towards the player, and add some randomization into the vector or whatever. I feel like that's just start from the easiest solution. I like your mana, whatever. Nice, thank you. Yeah, these are the Laghammer. They're inspired by the materia in Final Fantasy VII. I want simple AI but no brainless mobs, so I'm looking for existing systems. Yeah, that makes sense. No, what I was trying to say is that you can start simple and then you can make it more complex. It's just as soon as you have something simple going, then you can just keep adding to it and then make it more complex. That is what I'm trying to say. And then you can add another layer and another layer. But if you combine a lot of simple layers, then it becomes a complex system. That is what I'm trying to say. There's going to be an ad soon, so I'm gonna take a short break. And then I'll be right back. So, yeah, maybe I will just make a basic one, a basic icon, and then about placement stuff, we can figure it out later. Yeah. Using some gold, something similar to what I did to make from the beginning. I also watched some videos about behavior tree. Maybe that one too complex. Yeah, behavior tree is complex, yeah. I will be right back. 1 second. Alright. I'm just gonna add a basic symbol for now, so that at least the functionality is in the game, and make them appear in the inventory. So let's make a new icon. Why are you opening this over here? I'm gonna put it to, let's see, what is a good icon size? Decoration. Dice. Oh yeah, dice is actually a good one. Sprites. Card game. Dice. 256. Okay. Let's put it at 256. Erstellen. We want transparency, of course. And then we want a cube. Actually, is this some kind of a... Could probably do a triangle, yeah.
Doesn't really matter. All you need.
Oh shit. It looks like a summoning circle. Looks like a demonic inscription. Wait. I'm losing my mind. The way they are logging your work hours is so 2001. My body has an allergic reaction to the book I need to use. Oh my god. Is it like an old web form or whatever? Or are you just entering your work hours in an Excel file? Do you understand it? Yeah, I feel like you want the upgrades to be visible here, and then it says the number. It's the helmet symbol and your multiplier. Ah. But where is the heart and the attack? Distracting. Okay. I will take this into consideration for a future upgrade. For now, I will just. I mean, this is maybe a good position for the symbol. Yeah, for the upgrade symbol. It's a homebrew program by the company itself, but basically in the end it's Excel. Oh no. If you have it, it works. I'm so sorry, I'm so confused. I'm trying so hard to understand. I'm trying so hard to understand. I see that you got stuff going on here, and it kind of, the weight of the card is better in this way. You have the two circles here. This is the circle for the helmet, as you say. This is the circle for the upgrades. This is for rarity. I don't have rarity. I have 3 rarities. And I don't know what this is, but you also have to, like, here I have the heart and here I have the sword. Like, this is a spell. A spell. Yeah. Anyway. No. I'm really, okay, what, wait. Oh my god, this is, I will not show it on screen, Tarok, but this is incredible. This is incredible. Tarok has shown me a screenshot of the program that they need to use, and it makes me want to throw up. It actually makes me want to throw up. I totally understand the allergic reaction. Like, if I see this, and I have to use it every day, oh my fucking god. Yeah, I'm not turning it on my screen. I understand. Wow. Hold up, another change you can do. Okay, Lüfu, see how you got shields 60, 61? You can just do that with a shield symbol and overlap the numbers to save space. Yeah, okay, yeah, I see that. But that is not how that is not how it works. The problem then is that you have to have a symbol for each of the Lakhammer. And that is a rabbit hole that I did not, purposefully did not go into. Because then you have to have a symbol for each of these Lakhammer. And I personally, I wanted it to be a Magic the Gathering card generator. And Magic the Gathering cards have text on them. So you have Impulse and Tiny, you have Dice Roll, for example. You need to understand what the card does just by looking at it. And the symbol is too much of a barrier, in my opinion. That is why I did it this way. Because learning symbols is something I wanted to avoid. For example, Inscription. Inscription uses symbols, right? Inscription. Inscription uses symbols. For example, here. And it kind of works for Inscription, but to me this is too... I have no idea what is going on. I have no idea what is going on. If you look at this, then it says, oh, shield 60. I guess it has some kind of shield and does something with the number, okay? So this is, I think, for me, this was a purposeful decision to not have symbols like this, because it just gets... When you play the game, you kinda get into it. But I wanted it to be like, yeah. Thank you for your understanding. Yeah, no man, that is a crazy... I also just want to play when I get a game. Make the text slightly smaller. I cannot make the text smaller. I also feel like we can have a lot of things on the card. But you know what? Less is better. If you have X multipliers, the text gets smaller. Yeah, that's true. That is already happening. If you add like this, and it already gets slightly smaller. And if you have 5 of them, it gets even smaller. For example, here. And the problem is you cannot go much smaller than this, because then you have to, when you play it on the Steam Deck, you can almost barely read it. Or if you play it on mobile. I'm not trying to be contrarian or whatever. I'm just saying this is I've thought a lot about this. What about not making a card game? What about color coding? Yeah. Yeah, but then what about colorblind people? Colorblind people will already have a problem with this game. Because the triggers don't have symbols yet. I'm trying not to be negative. Like a friend of mine also suggested a layout change for the cards. That's a very small amount of people. I mean, colorblind. Yeah, I know. But still. You are colorblind? I mean, for that, your art is really good. For that, your art is really good. Stuff can change later on, to be honest. Yeah. I don't know. Wow. My energy's gone. Okay. Decorations. My brother had an issue with the top left. It takes a lot of real estate with the top left. Ah. Yeah. That's true. But where else will you put it? If you have a suggestion, please do. This is the result of 2 years of throwing around the UI, and then I just threw it all into this corner. I had the face at the bottom, despair at the top, gold in the left. Yeah, it was all over the place. Just make it smaller. I cannot make it smaller. I feel like that's too small. That looks cleaner. All right. Okay. All right. It's not the hero, the game is the hero. I know what you're saying, but now I'm having a hard time seeing this. I don't want to have a hard time reading this. I don't know. It's fine. Okay. All right. I will think about it. I have to get ready because I'm meeting a person soon. Because I'm in a mentorship program actually. So I have to get ready anyway. I cannot just have the cock symbol, LeFou. I cannot just have the cock symbol. I need face, I need despair, I need the graveyard, I need the exile icon, I need the gold icon. That is not something that you can just get rid of. I'm not, I mean... Yeah, I will try to make it smaller. Maybe I will just try to make the gold icon smaller, whatever. So that it at least has the same size as the graveyard. Oh, that's not working. Anyway, I gotta go. I will see you on Monday.